You're watching the Sports and Political channel of LB. If you're not subscribing to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share these videos on your social media platforms. Let's get down to business. To bring you up to speed on the interaction between Stephen A. Smith and Lonzo Ball. Yesterday on First Take, Stephen A. Smith made a report about Lonzo Ball not being able to sit. Lonzo Ball goes on social media and debunks Stephen A. Smith's report that he made on First Take. Stephen A. Smith is feeling some kind of way about that. And instead of backing down on TV, he doubles down. Now, one thing that's not being talked about from Stephen A. Smith is when Lonzo Ball debunked his claim that he couldn't sit, Stephen A. Smith deleted the tweet. And after the video that I'm going to play, fair use warning is in effect. Fair use warning is in effect. After this video is being played of Stephen A. Smith being this blithering, blathering buffoon who goes in this usual over-the-top histrionics, when that's done, I'm going to talk about it on the other side.
Yesterday, I was talking about Lonzo Ball, Doggy, Kim, and I talked about how I wish him nothing but the best because I'm not hearing great things about his knee. You've had people saying, damn, it's difficult for him to even get up from sitting down and stuff like that. So he went on Twitter, and he was like on one leg, getting back and forth up knee. Well, you talk about Stephen, I like you, man, but when you talk about who's your sources, blah, 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 blah. Lonzo Ball, who I'm fond of. I really, really like the kid, and I really believe that if he were healthy, that the Chicago Bulls would be better. I'm not trying to throw any shade on him. Covering the NBA for as long as I have, you hear things, and you hear people speaking in jest and talk about how difficult it is for him, how painful the things have been with his knee. And that's what I was alluding to. But then you're going to do something on poolside on Twitter. Is that your definition of really being healthy, Lonzo Ball? Then why are you scheduled not to play before January? Why did the Chicago Bulls issue an official statement in June talking about they didn't know and that your season, the 2023 season, might be in jeopardy? Why did they do that? I'd also like to add to Lonzo Ball, who, by the way, turns 26 in October. This is a man that had a cartilage transplant in his left knee in March. The procedure on his knee was the third procedure he has had since he signed a 4-year, $80 million deal with the Bulls in 2021. It's more than a year and a half since he actually played in his last NBA game. That date would be January 14th, 2022. And since signing his deal in 2021, he's played in only 35 games. Okay, he's played, in only 35 games before the injury. So what I'm saying to you is this: games do miss due to injury in the last two seasons. Last year, he missed all 82 games, and he's scheduled to miss at least half the season now, right? The year before that, he missed 47 games. 42 of those games was due to injury, all right? Okay, in his career, 2017, 2018, 29 games missed, knee and shoulder. 35 games missed, ankle. In 2018, 2019. 2019, 2020, 6 games missed because of his groin. 2021, 17 games missed because of his thumb, his toe, his hip, his knee. And then obviously last year's knee. You really gonna sit poolside on the bench and think because you getting up and sitting down and getting up and sitting down, that makes you healthy? Does that have anything to do with running up and down a damn court for 30, 35 minutes a night? Come on, bro. Come on now. So that's all I'm gonna say. You know, I'm like, really? And then you got these idiotic trolls all over social media, and of course, you know, these websites, the Bleacher Report and others. Oh, he really tore into Stephen A. Don't you have the stats? Don't you know how many games he's missed? Hey, guys, don't y'all see me walking all the time? Don't you see me running around in here when I got to run from one room to another? Okay? I've had a cracked patella. I still got a 6-inch screw in my knee. If I go on a basketball court and I play for 20 or 30 minutes, I got to ice my damn knee and I don't feel like playing for another month. Does that mean that I'm healthy? Really? Don't let me get all up on in y'all, okay? Stop the nonsense. Now, maybe you can get up and get down. Maybe somebody exaggerate. All right, all right, you can stand up and sit down. Bro, you ain't healthy. You've missed about 48% of your games, and you're only 4 years into your career. And on top of it all, you would think that since you missed all of last season and 47 games the season before that, and you're scheduled to miss games at least until the new year, this upcoming season, that you wouldn't make a video proclaiming that you're healthy. Because instead of looking at me, and I'm not talking to Lonzo, I'm talking to the idiot trolls out there. Instead of looking at me, what if I was a Bulls fan and I said, and I looked at him and poolside, oh, so you can play? Can you play?
Yeah.
Can you play? Since you're doing that.
Since you're
because the
healthy.
answer would be no. Sit your ass down until another time. And I'm wishing you luck. Because I like Lonzo, and I like the Ball family. I know a lot of people got on his dad. I like his dad, and I love LaMelo. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports.
Okay, so where was all that? Where was all that when you was basically having to apologize to Michelle Beadle, right? When Michelle Beadle violated company policy, right? And berated you for basically, for once in your pathetic, meaningless life, told the truth about the Ray Rice situation. Did you go on these over-the-top histrionics? Did you blither and blather and bloviate all over the damn airwaves, doubling down on your stance about Ray Rice? No, you did not. Instead, you went and apologized, and then after you apologized to Michelle Beadle, your ass got suspended. Fast forward this porno flick many years later, you ran your mouth about Shohei Ohtani, the superstar Major League Baseball player, right? And the Asian community was coming for your neck. Did you go on these over-the-top histrionics then? No, you did not. Instead, you went on every ESPN outlet, and then you went on your social media outlet and went on this massive apology tour. You channeled your inner boys to men and got down on bended knee. But no, it's only when it comes to the black athlete that you're going to double down and you're going to dig in your heels and you're going to act like you're Nino Brown the fucking hood. That you're the end-all be-all when it comes to these basketball content. Answer this question, you dumb motherfucker. What does you running from one set to the other set inside the same goddamn studio, how does that equate the Lonzo Ball running up and down the basketball court? Because see, Lonzo's injury is keeping him from playing. All you do is take your fucking ass on TV every day and talk your shit. Your mouth ain't injured. Sure, you might have a knee injury here, and when you tried to box, or you remember that day you tried to box Stephen A? And you ended up tearing your pectoral muscle? Did that stop you from going on TV and talk the shit that you talk on a daily basis? No, it does not. Because the one thing that's not hurt on your body is the most important thing, and that's your funky ass mouth. So no, Stephen A, you sit your ass down somewhere. Cause see, when you're running your mouth on Tamron Hall, talking this shit like you have the blueprint for how to be an employee of the month, and people supposed to just soak up that bullshit, right? Like, hey, if you follow my plan, you too can become employee of the month. You sit your stupid ass down somewhere. The fact of the matter is, Lonzo Ball called you out for making that false report, and you deleted the tweet. So if there was nothing to go on these over the top histrionics on, why the fuck you delete the tweet? Because see, that's the one thing you don't want to talk about. Why the fuck did you delete the tweet? Did your social media get hacked? Because that seemed like that's the default go-to excuse for whenever something gets deleted. Maybe somebody hacked into your Twitter account and deleted the tweet for you. Or did you delete the tweet? Either way, we can't find the tweet now. So obviously, you felt some kind of way about it. Because if you didn't feel any kind of way about it, you wouldn't have deleted the tweet and you wouldn't have brought your fucking ass on TV today running your mouth, spitting your little verbal vomit all over the place. And you think that we're supposed to treat you with respect? You think we're supposed to hold you in high regard when it comes to basketball content, when it comes to reporting? There's other guys that we can look to that we can get that from. Fellow brother Chris Haynes, right? I can go to Chris Haynes to get the information. I don't got to go to your stupid ass. For what? You are part of the problem when it comes to content in these basketball streets. But see, you only talk that shit when it comes to black folks. You won't say that to no other group. You want when it came to Aaron Rodgers and all that. Oh man, oh man, you look like you lost your fucking German Shepherd when it came to Aaron Rodgers and him getting busted for COVID, and he lied about it. When it came to Kyrie though, when Kyrie was upfront and honest about it, oh man, you went on this massive jihad to keep that man from getting paid. That was your attempt. You tried to keep that man from getting paid. You tried to get this man kicked out the league. So no, Stephen A. Smith, you can sit your stupid ass down somewhere. Look, you think you got the last word? Well, guess what, motherfucker? We're in this society now where we have our own podcast, we have our own shows, we have our own channels. You do not have the last word. Because see, there's people out there like myself that is not afraid to go at your neck when you step out of line. No, you are not the Nino Brown of the fucking hood. Just because you go in some studio where you gotta have a retina scan and a biometric scan, and you got all these defensive death mechanisms where you can sit up on the studio with a camera propped up to your face and a microphone propped up to your chest, and you can just sit up there and talk all that shit. But I remember a situation where you didn't have the camera, you didn't have the microphone propped up to your chest, you couldn't be the Nino Brown of the fucking hood. Someone ran up on you with a camera and asked you some questions, and all of a sudden, this line don't got the same kind of courage. Oh, I don't do cameras. You be on camera every fucking day. But on this particular day, you couldn't do the camera. Get your ass out of here, nigga. You should have hold the L, okay? There's nothing wrong with holding the L. I hold the L more often than not when it comes to stuff. I'm not ashamed. I'm not the end all be all. I'm not right all the time. But no, instead, you gotta act like you on this pedestal. Well, you know what, Stephen A. Since you act like you on this pedestal, let me be the guy that kicks your stupid ass off. You goddamn George Jefferson stuffed double. Who the fuck you think you are? You think just because ESPN pays your ass $10 million a year that you are this dude that's the end all be all? You don't think they won't fire your ass tomorrow? But I'm supposed to give you legitimacy, right? I'm supposed to bestow some kind of credence upon you. And you're supposed to have authority over me just because you make $10 million a year. Sit your cooning ass down somewhere, motherfucker. I mean that shit. Look, if this show gets shadow banned or strike or whatever like that, then it is what it is. All right? What's up, y'all? I see y'all up in here. Hit the like button for me. What's up, Courtney? My man, O'Head Podcast, Bama Boy. Y'all know what it is when it comes to me. I'm gonna speak what I speak. This man got me so fucking mad, and I should not be mad at this clown, but unfortunately, this dude got my fucking blood boiling because he always does this. When black folks is going at his neck for the stupid shit he does, he wants to double down on stupid. He wants to dig in his heels. He wants to, die on that hill, so to speak. But he don't keep that same energy across the board. You're not going to find him doubling down when it comes to the Brett Favre situation. It was one blink and you miss it. When it comes to Aaron Rodgers, it's blink and you miss it. He won't apologize to them if he talks out of turn. No. Oh no, he will apologize to them if he talks out of turn. He will. He will. But when it comes to us, though, no. He is going to die on that hill. He's not going to apologize. If anything, he's going to berate the same community, calling us a bunch of idiots and all kinds of other stuff. Like I say, Stephen A., you don't have the last word. Because we can take this as far as you want to take this. Because I ain't got nothing but time. I got time, motherfucker. You want to go one-on-one with the great one? Well, goddamn it, buckle your seatbelts. Let's go. Because we on this fast track. But you won't be the one that wins this race. I can guarantee you that. I guarantee you that. Just because you don't know me, you find out soon enough. I'm not one of these type of dudes that's going to sit up there and bend the knee just because you just happen to be the end all be all, distinguished, honorable, omnipotent Stephen A. Smith. The incomparable Stephen A. Smith. Man, fuck all that. Because none of that injury history that you went on had nothing to do with the fact that you were dead fucking wrong. Period. Sure, we could have gone on Lonzo Ball's injury history, but that wasn't the point. You took it there. All that stuff you said about Lonzo's injury history and how many games he's missing, all that was irrelevant. That's all I got to say about that. You're not subscribing to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share these videos on your social media platforms because this is why my channel exists. So that when buck dancing sellers like this come on spitting his verbal diarrhea in the mouth, I'll be right up the rear debunking all his bullshit. Shouts out to the Lions Den basketball community. This your man. Scream at me. Hey!